Incoterms 2020 are one of the most important foundations of global trade. Whether you are shipping by sea, air, road, or rail, Incoterms define who is responsible for the quantum, the risk, and the process of moving goods from seller to buyer. But many people still find Incoterms confusing. So in today's video, we're going to explain Incoterms 2020 in the simplest and clearest way possible. By the end of this video, you will understand all 11 rules, how they work, and when to use them. What are Incoterms? Incoterms, short for International Commercial Terms, are globally recognized rules published by the International Chamber of Commerce. They define three core responsibilities between seller and buyer: who pays for what, who handles which logistics tasks, and most importantly, where the risk transfers. In simple terms, Incoterms tell you who does what in a shipment. Two categories of Incoterms 2020. There are 11 Incoterms divided into two main groups. Group A, for any transport mode: EXW, FCA, CPT, CIP, DAP, DPU, DDP. Group BFM, for sea and inland water transport only: FAS, FOB, CFR, CIF. Let's break them down in a way that's easy to remember. Incoterms for any mode of transport. EXW, Ex Works, EXW means the seller makes the goods available at their own location. From that moment, the buyer takes all responsibility, only cabas, and all risks. This is the most buyer-responsible rule. FCA, Free Carrier FCA, is one of the most flexible Incoterms. The seller delivers the goods to a carrier or a designated location. Once the goods are handed over, the risk transfers to the buyer. CPT, Carriage Paid to in. In CPT, the seller pays for transportation to the destination, but the risk transfers earlier when the goods are handed to the first carrier. Cost and risk transfer at different stages. IP is carriage and insurance. Paid to CIP is similar to CPT, but the seller must additionally purchase insurance for the buyer. This offers more protection to the buyer. Delivered at place in D. AP, the seller handles almost everything. They deliver the goods to the agreed destination. The buyer takes the risk only when the goods arrive, ready for unloading. DPU, delivered at place, unloaded. DPU goes one step further. The seller delivers the goods and unloads them at the destination. This is the only rule that requires the seller to handle unloading. DDP, delivered duty paid. D is the most seller-responsible Incoterm. The seller does everything: transport, customs clearance, import taxes, duties, until the goods reach the buyer's location. Maximum responsibility for the seller. Incoterms for sea transport. Only FAS, free alongside ship. The seller delivers the goods alongside the ship at the port. From there, the buyer takes over FOB, free mower on board. This is one of the most used Incoterms for sea freight. The seller delivers the goods on board the vessel. Once loaded, the risk transfers to the buyer. CFR, cost in freight. In CFR, the seller pays for shipping to the destination port, but the risk transfers once the goods are loaded on the ship. CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. CIF is CFR plus insurance. The seller pays for shipping and insurance, but risk still transfers once the goods are on board the vessel. The easiest way to understand Incoterms. Think of Incoterms as a scale of responsibility. On one end, EXW, buyer does almost everything. On the opposite end, DDP, seller does almost everything. In the middle, rules like FCA, CPTC, IF, and D. AP split responsibilities fairly. What Incoterms do not cover: optional but valuable. Remember, Incoterms do not define ownership of goods, exact payment terms, or contract details. They only explain who handles credit risk and logistics responsibilities. How to choose the right Incoterm. To choose the right Incoterm, think about: who controls the main transport? Who has better rates with carriers? Who should take the risk? Are you exporting or importing? Is your partner experienced or new? For example, Exporters often prefer FOB or FCA. Importers often choose D, AP, or DDP. High-value cargo may use C, IP, or CIF for insurance. In summary, Incoterms 2020 are essential for smooth global trade. Understanding them helps you avoid risks, reduce costs, and negotiate better shipping terms. If you found this explanation helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more logistics and supply chain content. Thanks for watching.